Share the proper way on how to administer a pen injection delivery device. Come like this, no needle on it or anything like that, has the lid. Always when you're done, close it back up in the lid. And each pen is only for one person. Even though you change needles, it's possible if you do share this needle or this pen with someone else, you could get an infectious disease. So always, it even says on there, only for single person use. So if someone else in your home uses Victoza or another type of pen, be sure you write your name on it or mark it so they know it's your pen. First thing you want to do, or second thing after you want to verify the pin's yours and it's ready to go, is you need some, I keep everything with me in a little container. You need to get an alcohol wipe and wipe off the tip of the rubber gap thing. And also you want to clean your injection site by going outward, starting in a little circle, then going outward like that. And then you want to place all of your stuff in a one of these. My trash people who pick up my trash, yeah, they don't like finding these needles in the trash, so they provided me with that. So then you want to get these Novo Nordisks make smaller needles and stuff for this, but my doctor just wrote pen needles, and the pharmacy gave me this cheap generic brand. So basically what you do, and it's the same thing for the Novo fine needles, is you just push it on, you'll hear it click, then you want to twist it until it stops. It'll stop just like that. You want to pull off the outer one. This you can throw in the trash bin, but since I just have this, my Sharps the Gator thing, just dump it in there and you're good to go. Now you don't really have to use a new needle every single time, as long as you put this little blue thing over it, and be sure you clean it with alcohol each time. But if your insurance company gives you a new tip every single time, always use a new one. And when you do use a new tip, you'll see just barely twist until it clicks once, and you'll see a line. Yeah, and that's the prime line, and you want to just put it to that first line until you see a little drop come out of the top. I don't know if you can see that. And you're good to go. My dose of Victoza is 1.8 milligrams, so twisted it all the way to that. Okay, and this is how quick and easy it is. You either hold it like this, but don't put your finger over the window where it says the dose, or you can do it like this. I prefer like this because you're not putting your hand over the window, and you're not getting near this part where it twists down and it could slow you down. But this is how, and like I said, I've already cleaned off and everything, so I'm ready to go. I'll count down. 1, 2, 3, stick. Leave it in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go. Bam. And you are done. And then what you can do is, if you don't want to use a new needle, put that the inner one back on, and put your lid back on it, and you are actually done. And it's always best, Victoza is not insulin, so, and at bedtime it's always good to check your blood sugar. And I've already sterilized this hand, so whenever I prick myself, I won't get a staph infection. It's always good to, when you give yourself the shot, clean it off, clean off your pen. You don't want any MRSA or staph infection going on, even though that's probably rare. I never heard of anybody getting staph infection from a diabetic thing, but knowing my luck, it'll happen to me. And I use One Touch Video Flex, and it Bluetooth connects to the iPad, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. So, boom. You just need just a tiny bit of blood, probably not even a millimeter worth of drop, and it counts down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm at 160. Then basically what I do is go on my iPad and go to the One Touch Reveal, and it says syncing with meter. Watch it not go through, watch it love me. It actually says syncing. Okay, yeah, here we go. 10:57 p.m. 160. So, and I had a little bit of a snack, so I'm gonna click after meal. And since I am in a good range for after a meal, this is actually really good after a meal. I don't need a Humalog shot, which if I had to give myself a Humalog shot or another type of injection, say Lantus or Truzeo or whatever else they have, Novolog, just the only thing you would have to do is, since you've already cleaned off, just basically do the same steps, the same needles, fit the same. This is a Humalog insulin. Same needle, fits the same way. It just kind of has like a formaldehyde smell to it. Really, really creepy. So, don't have to use this today. And put that in my little sharps container. Turns off. Put everything back in here in my little thing. And you can get really good deals on alcohol wipes on Amazon. That's not something you need to buy at the pharmacy. And also, people think this is a prescription only device, but the pen needles, they look like that. They're pen needles that attach to the top of the pens. They're not prescription devices. They're actually over the counter, but they have them behind the counter because people will steal them. So it's good to, but for your insurance to cover it and pay for it, and you have your copay, or some insurances like mine pay for it all anyway, since it's a part of diabetes management. They give me enough to basically, I get a box of maybe 50 or 100, and I just dump the box in here when I start running low. And there you go. And that's how it works. And with these new meters that connect to iPads, phones, it can do iPad or Android. There's no need anymore for you to keep a book, or even a book or one of those logs. You don't even have to do that anymore. You just got to know your limits and your algorithm or calculation on when to give yourself fast-acting insulin, or whenever you take your long-acting insulin. For me, I'm not on a set insulin schedule. I'm just on as-needed mealtime insulin. Well, thanks for watching and have a good day.